Hi, I'm Craig Ellingson. I'm here with Hockey Hall of Fame writer Jim Matheson here at Rogers Place. Matty, Taylor Hall has continued to be a topic in the news. He's on a 25-plus game scoring streak. And of course, not even 2 years ago when the Oilers traded him to the New Jersey Devils. Last year at this time was a completely different story. Oilers are going to the playoffs, the Devils weren't. Adam Larson was a factor in the Oilers making the playoffs. This year, tables are turned. Now Taylor Hall is in the conversation as an MVP candidate. He's in the top 10 in NHL scoring. I mean, we could talk about Taylor Hall till the end of the year and beyond, I suppose, but what do we have to focus? What do Oilers fans have to focus on? Is there something to focus on here, or what? Is this just noise?
You hate to pick up the paper the next day and look more to see what Taylor Hall did than the Edmonton Oilers summary. But if you're an Oilers fan, you're kind of wrapped up in whether Taylor Hall is going to keep this streak going, get it to 30 games or something like that, which would be one of the longest streaks in NHL history. And his team in New Jersey has to make the playoffs, I think, for him to be a legitimate MVP candidate. I think a player has, to win the MVP, his team has to make the playoffs, and Jersey's got a playoff slot now but isn't locked up. And in terms of the Oilers, I know they use the word evaluation, and I think that's just coach speak, GM speak for the season's over. We got to think of something to say and evaluating our players. Well, I guess you can evaluate Ethan Bear because you called him up from the minors, but by now you should have evaluated your players well enough that you know whether it's a player that can't play. And the games, the last month of the season, I don't know how good a barometer they are for evaluating your team when the games that you're playing aren't meaningful. I guess you can play loose and the team you're playing against is fighting hard for a playoff, but you're not. So I don't know how you can use that as a barometer. It's not like it's a playoff game and you can say, oh, this guy really steps up and plays well in the playoffs. It's garbage time.
When it comes to evaluating other players, maybe go down the lineup, almost everybody should be under the microscope. You're putting them in different situations. Post-trade deadline, we don't have Mark Letestu here anymore. We don't have Patrick Maroon. You're going to try to see what a guy like Jujhar Khaira is going to offer your team moving forward. Is he picking up some of the roles that Mark Letestu would have had, penalty kill, even on the power play? Not just him, of course, but many different players who are, who do we got? I mean, that's ongoing, but now isn't it part of isn't this part of a player's responsibility to maybe try to step up when given an opportunity?
Well, it is, and I think Khaira looks like a fourth-line center now. I think there's been some delineation in terms of who plays center on the team. McDavid plays first-line center. Either Draisaitl or Nugent-Hopkins plays second-line center. Ryan Strome is the third-line center. And Khaira looks like he's the fourth-line center replacing Mark Letestu. I guess if you're the general manager, you want to see, in Khaira's case, can he carry the load? Can he kill penalties like Letestu did? How good a face-off guy is? And in terms of a Slepyshev or a Kajula, you want to see if they're really top-line players, or maybe Drake Kajula is a fourth-line player. So then, if he's a fourth-line player, then you better go out and find somebody this summer who's a third-line player. Slepyshev is the same thing. Is he a top two-line right winger, or is he the fourth-line right winger? So that is, I guess, the evaluation, and the evaluation is more for the general manager to see this summer in terms of who he has to trade for or who he has to try to sign. And I think the Oilers are one of the few teams in the league that are deep at center, but not deep at all on the wings. So they better find some wingers this summer with a little more experience to help out the centers they've got.